So, using a smartphone, under European regulations, you're supposed to be able to use it anywhere within Europe, within the borders. That's to use it for calls, for SMSs and data, all within the limits of what you agreed with your operator. But watch out, there are catches. But first of all, I'm going to make a cup of tea. Okay, yes, I'll make a cup of tea. Yeah, they say a watch kettle never boils. And I'm British, so of course we put fresh milk in. Right, I've been caught out twice. Now, the first time was I was in Ostend. We were there for a few days, and there was a good sunset. I did not have my main camera with, but had a smartphone and a small tripod. So I set it up to record the sunset, to do a time lapse. Now that meant that I was recording for about something like 3/4 of an hour, and everything was fine. But just after that, I received a message saying that I'd exceeded my data for that month, and that I was going to be charged for the extra data that I used. So, not too happy about that. It was not massive overcharge. It was not massive, but it was a bit of a shock. And then the second time this happened, I'm living in Belgium. The second time this happened, across the border over into the Netherlands, I went to meet up with some friends. I had my smartphone with. I opened it up to show them some pictures. I have thumbnails of the pictures on the smartphone, but the pictures themselves are held in the cloud. So I needed to get those down from the cloud. Also some very short videos, and I did that, and only took a few minutes showing these photos and short videos. But later on I got another message saying that I'd exceeded limits for roaming, which surprised me. So, okay, the first time it was my fault. It was the way that I had the phone set up, that it was uploading directly to the cloud using the mobile plan. The second time, I was roaming. I was not recording any videos. I was not making many photos. I just assumed that I was not going to be using much data. But it said that I used 236 megabytes of data. Now, I saw that there was a message on my phone before, whilst I was entering the country, and it said that I'm allowed 200 megabytes of data per day. I'm allowed 60 SMSs per day, and I'm allowed 60 minutes of calls per day whilst I'm in the other country. Okay, the SMSs and the calls, that wasn't important. I'd probably hardly use much more than that in a month. But the data, I was surprised to see that message. So I've checked on European regulations. Have a look at the card up there, and you will see some information on that. Operators are allowed to charge if you exceed what they consider fair use. So my operator is VU in Belgium, that's the name of it. They say that you are not allowed to exceed 200 megabytes per day. So I'll watch out for that in future. So let's see how we can avoid, or how you can avoid getting these sorts of charges in the future. So I'll go through it on my phone now. Okay, so I've got the phone here. So I'm going to go into my plan. into the mobile phone settings. And if I scroll down, you can see that on my mobile phone settings I've got camera switched off. Scroll a bit more, you can see the photos is switched off. Now what I did when I was in the Netherlands, I actually switched the photos back on just so that I could show these particular photos and videos. And then I switched them off again. So I was being careful, but nonetheless, it just shows you. So, what you need to do, especially if you're doing things like YouTube videos, you need to be aware that you can get some unexpected data charges. So if you're within your own country, make sure that in the settings you have it switched off, you have it switched off, camera and photos. You have to rely then on putting anything that you do at that time onto the phone memory. Then when you're in a Wi-Fi area, get it uploaded to the cloud as you would normally. Right, if you find this useful, then put something in the comments. Anything that you want to add or any suggestions, just drop the comment there down below. If you want to get more information, more videos in the future, then subscribe to my channel. Just hit subscribe, which is down there, or wait until the end cards of this video arrive and then you can just click on the link there. It would be good if you do have positive comments about this. If there's anything that you want to add, then I can cover it in another video in the future. So just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you all have a good weekend, and look forward to doing the next video for next week. Okay, goodbye. Bye.